Hello, this is a quick overview of FooNav for WordPress. As you can see, I'm on a test site here and I'm on the headers page. And you can see this page has a bunch of heading tags inserted into it. And if you look over here on the upper right, I have a FooNav active. So if I go ahead and click on that, it'll allow me to navigate into the nested heading tags as I scroll down the page. Now, if I want to go back to the beginning, I can just go back to the start. I can go down to another H1 tag, which is further down the page. And again, you'll see the other heading tags nested underneath there. FooNav works in two ways. You can auto-generate your Foo Nav Navigation from the headings in the page, which is what we're seeing here. Or you can create a custom Foo Nav navigation from a WordPress menu that you've created. So let me go ahead and show you a custom Foo Nav navigation. If we go to the links page, you'll see I have Foo Nav in a different position here, different color, rounded edges with the shadow. And if I go ahead and expand that, you'll see that I have some custom navigation in here. And this is pulling from a WordPress custom menu that I've created. And when I created the Foo Nav, I designated that menu to be used for the navigation for this page. Now, whether you've created a Foo Nav that is auto-generated from the headings in a page or one using a custom WordPress menu, they are both entered into pages and posts the same way using a shortcode. So let me go ahead and edit this page. And I'm going to show you that all I've done here is entered the shortcode from the Foo Nav that I created with the custom WordPress menu. The same shortcode method applies to the auto-generated Foo Navs in a page. And so if I go down here and edit this page, you'll see that at the bottom of this page I've also entered a Foo Nav shortcode. And that allows Foo Nav to read the contents of the page, pick out the heading tags, and create the Foo Nav on the fly. Creating a new Foo Nav is as easy as going to the Foo Nav menu, go to Add Foo Nav, give your Foo Nav a name, we'll call it Test Foo Nav, and then choosing your options below. You choose a menu source, and by default it goes to auto-generate, which is where it will auto-generate the Foo Nav based on the heading tags of the page where you put the shortcode. Or you can choose a previously created custom WordPress menu that you've made. So we'll just choose auto-generate there, and you can see there's several position options. You can choose to enable deep linking or not. If you enable deep linking, it will allow users to share a specific URL for an item in your Foo Nav and go to that specific section of the page. You can choose to have a back to top button or not. You can choose the content container. This may be different depending on the theme you're using. The content selectors. Again, this may be different. And then you can exclude content areas. So by default, we're excluding the comments section because we don't really want the comments to be listed in the Foo Nav menus by default. You can also then choose the style of your Foo Nav from our built-in style selectors, the transition you would like, slide or fade, the look and feel where you can make that full height, add a border, make it rounded, or add a shadow, the scroll position, and the menu speed. You can choose the Foo Nav Visibility, and your visibility options here are only by shortcode or always. And the difference here is only by shortcode means you have to enter a shortcode into your page or post, whether that's auto-generated or from a custom WordPress menu. And always means that the Foo Nav that you create will show on all pages and posts across your site. And then you also have some optional content here. You can add a title to your Foo Nav and then some before content HTML and after content HTML. After you've chosen your settings, you go ahead and publish your Foo Nav so it exists, and then you can simply click on this shortcode and you'll see a nice message here that says it's been copied to your clipboard. Then you can go to the page that you want and enter the shortcode and it will add your Foo Nav.